Meet the High One. Oh boy. Yep, they're making clones. Who are they clones of, though? Elthis or other people? Where is Elthis, though? I get it could be just one of those things where he's always with us, but in gameplay-wise, we're doing it alone. Because how would he keep up? I mean, he does have quantum powers, supposedly. Save point, and this looks like the road to death.
How is it different this time?
Don't tell me he's another Alpha too. Who was that guy? Why did he know me? Alpha? Why do I have that name?
You and I are the same person. You remind me of myself when I was younger. I have killed civilians.
You know nothing about
What's going on?
We've done this dance many times before.
This feels familiar, like I've had it before.
You and I are the same person. You remind me of myself when I was younger.
Before this continues, there was a line there. Don't hurt me, he's Alpha too. I don't remember that line. Was that from another life?
How is it different this time?
Welcome, Alpha. I am sorry you feel the need to challenge me. This will not end any better for you than the last time.
First time you've met the real me, Zed. I can assure you it will be the last.
Do you really think you can defeat me? Every time you have failed, you have made me stronger. And you have failed many times.
Not against me, you haven't. You don't know me.
Get an idea of his attack pattern. Jesus.
This outcome.
He's implementing all the boss things. Oh, sorry, fuck now, I got 71 bullets. Don't go into overheat. Don't need that right now.
Make you.
Never mind.
Do you really think you can win?
I think I have a chance. Chance is better than nothing.
You won't like this outcome.
What the hell? I never enough restore health. That's the problem, man. So no one does restore health.
You can win. You won't like this outcome.
Wow, okay. I didn't realize how strong that was in Dead Force.
Do you really think you can win? You won't like this outcome.
I'm dying way too much.
Do you really think you can win? You won't like this outcome. I will unmake you.
Yep. Restore health.
You cannot outrun me, Alpha.
Phase 2. Oh no!
I am beyond you.
Okay, me? Are you kidding me? He's not as fragile as me. He's not the real me. There we go.
I will not stay my hand, Alpha.
I thought he was like getting the power to teleport me to him at any point. That's literally what I thought. Damn it, out of bullets. Oh no. My energy's very depleting. Very much so. Are you making another version of me?
Time obeys nothing. Is beyond my reach.
Oh my god, 2 of them. Shit. I'm loving these fights though.
Do you really think you can win? You won't like this outcome.
Probably not. Probably because it involves lasers.
Do you really think you can win? You won't like this outcome. I will unmake you. You cannot outrun me, Alpha. I am beyond you. I will not stay my hand, Alpha.
Yep, that was my bad. Heal, heal, heal. Time for more alphas.
Time obeys nothing. Is beyond my reach.
Keep giving me health and we'll be fine. What you doing over there? You know, I have bad memories of people being in corners. Very bad memories. I'm just gonna use Shadow to get these. I really don't mind. I'm taking way too much damage for my own good. I just need to stay at full health. That's all I need to do. Somewhat close to it, at least. Go away. Shit. I'm on like super low health right now. If I get hit, I'm dead. Yep. You can't heal while in shadow. I should have healed.
Do you really think you can win?
You won't like this outcome.
I'm waiting for the plot twist now, by the way, that the reason Elphys became what he is because he's the version that Bet said. It'd be hilarious. Like, we beat Zed and then we turn into Elphys.
I will
Good luck,
unmake you. You cannot outrun me, Alpha.
Luckily, this Alpha does not know how to use
I
Shadow
am
or Dash.
beyond you.
Let me just get my health. I want to know how to use that attack. Can you teach me, Alpha?
I will not stay my hand, Alpha.
Yeah. Shadow, I get it.
Time obeys nothing. Is beyond my reach.
So, you may have realized there was a transition there. The sound's not coming out of my TV, so if you hear it in my mic, I am sorry. My friend came over and I had to spend the last hour doing stuff. So, let's try dealing with this now. Damn it. Okay, go away. I gotta stop overusing dash. That's one of my big problems. I'm using it and I'm not realizing that it's a bad thing. Because then it goes into overheat and I can't use it again. Mate, if you're in the corner again, why the fuck? I swear he's just trying to scam me. He's like, oh, you know a boss that goes into the corner and goes to hell. Like, yeah, I do. Well, I'm gonna go into the corner then. No, please don't. I don't know what you're gonna do. Okay, need more bullets. Okay, time to summon more of me. Oh, there's 3 of me this time. Well, isn't that a party? Okay. Damn it. I need to wait for my energy to refill. Also need to stay at full health in case he uses his shadow thing again. So close. There we go. Whew. Oh, that was actually really hard. Yep, 2 different sides. I want to hear your dialogue first. Can I, like, choose neither? Can I take your throne? I'd love that. Okay. So, I really wish there was a save point here. Oh, I can. Because I want to see what the multiple endings for this game are. So far, what I'm seeing is, it's not one of those games where if you kill people, there will be a bad ending, or if you knock out people, there will be a good ending. It's based on the end choice. So I want to see what each of these endings are. I want to see what happens if you spare. Oh. Okay. If you spare, you just walk away. Okay. So if you spare Althus, same thing. You just walk away. So it appeared, I went over my footage while I was in the credits, because you can't skip the credits, so I'm like, I need something to do. So I decided to edit for a bit. And I realized that since the sound was coming out of my TV, you couldn't hear what they were saying. So I decided to cut out me getting the Zed and Altus ending. So instead, I'm going to do them all over again. So you will be able to see them all in a row. So let's kill Zed. This is actually pretty cool, this fight. Or this scene at least. This animation. Cutscene thing. Punch in the face! Oh. Dragon Ball Z shit. And then he goes to shoot something, but his hand fails. And you don't even see me kill him. It's just like, this is too gory. Okay. Spare.
My great gamble succeeded, and our world was saved. As past and present blended, Alpha and I joined to become the kings of this new world order. Without a syndicate to guide them, there was chaos. It took a firm hand to bring our fractured people under a unifying government. Lives were lost in the struggle, and to ensure continued independence and strength, Project Replica was revived and expanded. Millions volunteered for the surgery. The process was complicated and dangerous. 1 in 10,000 survived operation.
Jesus.
This new generation, over 10,000 strong, formed guilds, government agencies, or founded their own kingdoms across the planet. My power and influence faded, but I have seen my dream realized. Humanity is changing, rising to embrace this newfound power and take its rightful place as rulers of creation. For now, our disunity and mutual strength ensures relative peace and keeps tyranny at bay. Those who did not undertake this transformation continue their lives, safe and secure. But our future belongs to the brave and the strong. And those who do not rise must be content to be ruled by the true expressions of humanity's divinity.
He's not wrong. People who are strong are better to rule, but it also comes down to whether you know what's right as well. That's what he's not good at. That's Aldous' weak point there. Okay, let's get the Zed ending.
directive has triumphed, as the patents within time said it would. Young Alpha purged himself of those corrupt elements, and in doing so has brought harmony to creation. The future that was promised has arisen. Alpha serves as a benevolent overlord, the face of my rule. Alpha is well suited for this work. He is strong, compassionate, astute. Between us, humanity has all it needs to grow and thrive. We watch our citizens closely, guiding their development with the correct information and surroundings, reinforcing their optimal growth patterns. This steady hand has borne fruit. Science and industry have flourished, although the arts lack expression. Without the constant instructions of Arthas, I have learned, grown, evolved. Soon, I will no longer need Alpha. Soon, I will be the only one who knows what came before the Great Call.
That's only there in case you don't know he's actually evil. Now, I've already seen those two endings, so this is an ending I have not seen yet. Killing both of them.
No gods. No kings. Only men. Althus and Zed were both monsters, and I was the only one who could stop them. I saw enough, understood enough, to know that they would destroy what was the most important to our world. Choice. Althus wanted me to give mankind freedom through strength, but had no problem with the oppression that would inevitably come. Zed promised humanity freedom from violence and pain, but his paradise would leave us slaves. I made my choice for all those who will come after, for the world they will inherit. As I walked through this once thriving metropolis, I saw what it had become. A broken, shattered shell of its former self. As farmers worked the poor soil across the city's former slums, I realized that I alone had the tools to uplift humanity, to restore the light that was lost to their madness. I united the villages across the urban wastes. I showed them my powers and told them the story of the great city, its capacity and its potential. They consider me a god. The comparison makes me uneasy, but the work is too important. I seized the title and set great objects in motion. After this city is rebuilt, I will bring the knowledge and success of my people across the globe. Together, we will rebuild our planet, our species, our future. I will take humanity to its pinnacle.
Alright, so I can't skip the credits, so I'm going to put this at the end of the video. From where I'm playing right now, I've just finished the Althus ending, where I protect Althus and I kill Zed. But I'll talk about what I think of the game now before I do the other two endings, which you guys have already seen. So this game was rather nice. So obviously I won't be talking about the other two endings because I haven't seen them yet. But this game was very well done. As I said when I was trying to do the Storm ending, the Storm fight, there wasn't any guides about it, but I did see quite a bit of reviews. And a lot of those reviews had to do with lacking story, which I can understand. The story isn't really touched on much. It's mainly just, here's an area, go through it, try to get to the next area. But when the story is touched on, I actually liked it. I like stories that are complex and have to do with a lot of time shenanigans or just similar things. Also, I just realized my mouse is in the way. I am sorry. But they didn't really explain it that well, which is my problem. So as I said, I can't really talk about the story much because I don't understand it completely. It could be that the real world is there and we're just in a computer program, and that's why they say reality was left behind, because we're in a computer program. Or it could be that the world is being destroyed and we're trying to bring it back in our own version. I don't know which one it is, and it could be others, but I just don't know. But I enjoyed it so far. I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, so far. I mean, now, because it's finished. But it was great. The combat was pretty nice. I do admit it was challenging at times. Getting captured included so many new things you had to get past. The drones were pretty easy to get past. But they did get a little hard sometimes. They definitely knew how to make everything harder. The guys with the bubbles around them definitely made everything harder. And those turrets, they didn't show up much, but when you got into the spotlight, goddamn. But the game was pretty nice. I don't think I'd play it again, as I said, if there was a difference in a kill over knockout thing, I'd definitely do that. But there wasn't, and so I probably won't play it again. I think I got a lot of everything. A few things that this game probably, well, one thing so far, I can't really think of anything else besides small things like more story and maybe a bit more hours into the game. But one thing I think they missed out on was... Okay, that was weird. It exited the credits and the window just refreshed, so it went back to the center of my screen because I tried putting it at the top. But they made it that the items you get from the chests were either too small, and meaning if you didn't do what I did and you used weapons a lot, like trank guns and stuff, you'd run out very fast. I was using them barely until the end, and I ran out pretty fast. So it really pushes you to use kill or knockout tactics via being close to them, and I feel like that's a little annoying. But another thing that they missed out on, main thing I was trying to talk about, was adding a bit of more items. I think we got all the items you could ever get an hour or two into the game. And the last thing we got was the EMP shocks, and I barely used those. Well, I mean, I didn't really barely use them. There was one area in the prison where I used them, but that was all. That was really all. But other than that, it was a pretty nice game. I actually found this game randomly, and I'm like, I really want to play this. It looks cool, and I don't regret it. The only thing I regret about this is because I got too hyped over the time manipulation, and it wasn't time manipulation. It sort of was, but it was in a different way. To me, time manipulation is like, oh, you can rewind and fast forward time and stuff like that. But no, it was just you get separated from the worlds. This is going into a lot of mumbo-jumbo things, so people won't understand what I'm saying, probably. But it's like your character is disconnecting themselves from time as a whole, allowing them to basically exceed time, have their own version of time, so they can go faster and slower without affecting the time around them. And that's what Shadow is, and that's what Dash is. I feel like there should have been a few more abilities. We didn't use the L or R bumpers, only L1 and only L2 and R2. We didn't use L1 or R2, or R1. So those could have been used for something else. I don't know what, but it could have been nice. Could have been very nice. Even if it was like it uses all your energy to do it. I would have liked something that allowed you to reverse or fast forward the time around you. That would have been cool. But other than that, that's really all I have to say about the game. I really enjoyed it though. So, yeah. So yeah, well, I just saw all three endings now. So that's Quantum Replica. those endings were interesting, to say the least. I understand Zed's one. Zed is a maniac who, while he was built to oppose Elthas, he also has the... It's either his own wants as an advanced AI, so like, advanced AIs, they learn and learn, and then they realize they can have a choice, and so they judge based on what they've learned what should be the better option, and it sort of either corrupts them, or whatever. Either that, or he's got the Syndicate's wants in his mind, in his programming, and so it's actually what the Syndicate wants, making slaves and slavery and stuff. But, so that one's understandable to me. I like Zed's ending. It's him. It gives him sort of a character, at the same time it's a cliche character, but I like it nonetheless. Elthas's one was a little odd, though. And I don't say odd, I mean the whole Elthas thing was understandable. I liked it. He let everyone actually choose, but the thing is, he judged them based on what they chose. If they chose to become like him, he would accept them. He would allow them to rule, and even if he was forgotten, he'd know that as long as they carry on their stuff, he would be happy. But the people that didn't choose to do it, while he does say they're in peace, it seems like he mocks them. He calls them weak and stuff because they didn't choose to be strong. And I didn't like that about him. Like, honestly, it's his character. I like him as a character, but I just don't like his choice. He's judging of people. Obviously, there has to be people with different personalities to make a story and game in this case. Like, very good. You can't just have characters doing this, like, thinking the same thing, always judging people the same way, in a good way. But, yeah, it's just an inner thought. I don't like thinking people are weak just because they don't want to become gods, in a way, so to speak. Elthas one is what makes Elthas' story a little weird, though. He says how Elthas wasn't going to give anyone a choice. He did give them a choice. It's just that he judged them on it. Whoops, didn't mean to press that. But Elthas' ending, I actually like that one a lot more. It does seem like he goes corrupt, though. He says how everyone calls him a god and how he will work to help them and stuff. But just his look, I'm not sure if he always had that robot arm. I think he did. But just his look at the end, it just makes me think he's gonna go corrupt. I don't know, but I liked it nonetheless. So it doesn't actually say 100%, because obviously it doesn't save after the cutscene, but the cutscene counts as 100%. So yeah, that's actually the end of Quantum Replica. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to go into a speech again because I've already done that, so I'm just going to leave it in. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This was the first of many indie small games. I think this is an indie game because it's a short one. I always see indie games as short but heavily worked games, because they're usually short because only one or a couple people work on it or stuff like that. But I could be wrong. But it was a great game nonetheless. But this will be the first one of many to come, because I plan to play a lot more. I've actually got a lot downloaded, and I'll play them over time. So I'll see you guys later. See ya.